My fellow Pisces, welcome into Steampunk Psyche. If you are brand new here, thank you so much for coming and joining me, okay? If you're returning, I'm letting you know that we are utilizing the Celtic Cross reading today, okay? So 10 cards. We're going to talk about your present energy. We're going to talk about, the crossing or your challenge card. We will look at recent past, future, that type of a scenario, what's in your environment, all the 10 cards, and we'll end up with having the outcome and the direction card. I don't usually like to on the Celtic Cross to clarify, but sometimes it may be necessary to get a better idea about a particular question, okay? So also, as I shuffle, on that same note, if you like to cross watch, if you like to check out your person, or if you like tarot in general, okay, just to watch the readings about somebody or somebody else. So I have made a mutable, cardinal, and fixed signs. There's 4 videos per. They are not individual reads. They are a collective reading, which sometimes when we use this Celtic Cross, the energies are there for those signs. So it's just another kind of a confirmation. So if you're interested in that, I will leave that video or videos in the end of this video, so you'll be able to check that out. So Pisces, I am a fellow Pisces, so I'm going to leave my excuse me, I'm going to leave my bias on the table and get into this reading. Okay, I'm going to shuffle one more time and we'll get started. Okay, present energy, Pisces. What is in your present energy right now? The most energetic of the signs. Been through all the houses. Been there, done that, right? Emotional. All in her head. Okay. The first card. I had 2 cards come out on you there. Justice. Okay. The Justice card. We could be talking about a Libra in somebody's energy here. Excuse me, it doesn't have to be that way, but we're looking for some justice. Okay, that's in our energy. And rightfully so. We are kind of we leave our hearts right here on our sleeves most of the time because we are empathetic and we are also very intuitive. We pick up on energy very well. So that was in your present energy, okay? And like I said, 2 cards came out. And this speaks very highly to this. So the second card is you're crossing your challenge, okay? Perhaps you're looking for a union, right? You're looking for that partner that reciprocates that same kind of energy, okay? So that is your challenge card, the 2 of Cups, right? Coming into union, could be twin flame, could be soulmate. And not to throw negative into this reading, but it could also be a disconnection of such. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. But I like to lean towards love because I'm a lover. And oh wait, so are you. So we're going to take that as a positive vibe. So that's in the second card. The third card coming out is your foundation, okay? It talks about what lies underneath this foundation. What hidden, we are the moon. We associate with the moon. And the moon is an illumination of shadows, right? So what cards are going to tell us about the illuminating that shadow or that foundation, shedding some light underneath it here? So Pisces, what's illuminating underneath here? The devil, okay? What we're chained to. It could be talking about a relationship that we're chained to this particular karmic cycle that we're in, or a karmic relationship that we're looking forward to that we don't know if it's karmic or if it's soul or if it's twin. We think deep, right? So there's lots of things. This could be addiction, right? Hiding underneath this. This could be a lustful type of a connection of some kind. We're not quite sure. We're trying to illuminate that, right? So the devil card's a beautiful card. In this case, the devil's our friend to say, hey, there are lots of different things here that could exist. Let's focus on them. Take a look at it, so we can get to the heart of the matter. Your fourth card is your recent past, okay? So it's what's behind you. What was behind Pisces, okay? And maybe if this was addiction, maybe that's behind you. If this was a failed relationship, maybe that's behind you. It could be some of the past, memories of that relationship. But the devil shows up to expose that which we are refusing to see. always, right? And it usually comes in ways that we don't want it to, because we're too busy with our own brains to figure it out. Whatever it is, it's a death, okay? All right, so when we have the devil card and we have the death card, we mean done. Something is very much over with and done, okay? Death is the neutral side of things. So maybe you're done being the victim. Maybe you're done being the nice guy. Maybe you're done being the pushover, the one that everybody comes to for the advice. Maybe the one that everybody, and I don't mean that bad way. You guys can come to me in any way, okay? But maybe that you have put an ending. This is a brand new year. We're working on Capricorn season coming up around the 21st, I believe. The brand new year, you're setting goals. You're exterminating or putting an end to those types of energies that are around you, those devil energies, pesky energies, the ones that, they don't benefit you any longer. And it makes sense because our challenge card was the Two of Cups, the union of, camaraderie, the union of relationship. And that doesn't have to be, like I said, lovers or anything like that. It's just relationships that no longer serve you. That's pretty telling. Pretty damn telling. Okay, so your fifth card, possibilities. What possibilities does Pisces have coming? What's coming around the corner, It's almost like the moon card. Like I said, we are associated with the moon. Between those two towers on the moon card, what's hidden behind there? Is it going to be something scary, spooky, or can we confidently walk down that little path and make our way through it and let that be illuminated without fear, without doubt, So, what Pisces can expect, okay, for the possibility. 7 of Wands. Could be talking about fire signs as well, right? The possibilities of becoming part of this fire sign, or the possibility of this guarded stance, the warrior energy. The warrior's protecting the things that he has in his life. This could be family. This could be his boundaries, right? The warrior is protecting it, saying no. No. How many times does Pisces do that? I mean, most of the time we're yes, right? But I feel like this is exactly what this is saying. This is talking about in the near future here. So this is what you're stepping into. You're gaining more of this. It is a more of a masculine energy, and I don't mean male man. I mean more of a masculine, to stand up like the king, like the emperor. In that stance, the high priest kind of energy that says, I'm too smart to play this game anymore. So that was your possibilities here in the near future, right? So now we're talking about the self. This is Pisces themselves, how they're showing up, okay? Are we showing up as this warrior now? Are we going to continue that cycle of the pestilence or the pestilence of the devil and then the neutrality, staying neutral all the time about something, more of a passive energy? Pisces. I ask, you shall receive, right? 9 of Wands again. So we're graduating from 7 to 9. So it's getting heavier. We're putting up a wall, a guard, a block to protect. This is your stone. This is how you're showing up, right? A very guarded, protected. Look, you've had some troubles. You've had some wounds. You've had relationships that failed. You've had financial means that didn't play out the way they were supposed to. You've had and seen and done and been to the places that most people won't go. And it looks as though you're still showing up. You're living day by day. You're still taking it. And that's exactly what Pisces does, okay? We are the ebb and flow, right? Like the river. We ebb and flow. We're flexible. We're a mutable sign, Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces could be dealing with somebody like that in your life. You could be cross-watching for somebody like that. But that's how we are. We're flexible, okay? So the next card to come out was... Okay, the self, you, the environment, and external forces around you. This is what's around you. this Page of Wands, this romantic idea. And you know what's funny? I had to look down, like I said, because it's funny because we are this sign. Pisces is this dreamy, this is the kind of mindset that we just, everything's good. Everybody's good. We find the good in people, right? Well, we always try to reach out with our best intentions to find the best in people. So it's just this romanticizing in our head. Makes sense with the 9, right? The 9 of Wands, very guarded. It's taught us to be this way. You can either you have a choice, and we know this, and that's the thing. We've been through all the signs, right? We got the brains we're just too damn dreamy though, and we don't really come in with the warrior spirit because we think it's going to hurt people's feelings. But I feel like this is a boundary. This is like a romantic idea, a gesture, an idea, an exploration. You're exploring this idea. So somebody could be taking on the mindset of this. Okay. And then the next card we have hopes, fears, wishes, and worries. Okay. This card represents this. In this case, I'm going to say being taken advantage of. Okay. This card has a very vindictive kind of energy to it, right? The 2 swords planted in the ground. I'm going to leave those there so that you see it, right? And I'm going to walk away with the other 5, right? 7 of swords. And it's kind of like, how many times have you seen that in your life, right? Like people coming against you, and, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, they're still going to be the way they are. They're lower energy. They haven't figured out yet that, their own actions, they don't take responsibility for their actions. I'll just put it that way. Right? So, yeah. Hopes, fears, wish, and worry. Number 9. I'm going to do number 9. External forces, that blows. I know what that's like. I'm frowning down because I'm a Pisces and I felt it, right? You feel it. So, but this now for Pisces are our hopes, our fears, our wishes, and our worries, okay? Pisces, what do we need to know here? Okay. There is a Queen of Swords energy, okay? There's a no nonsensical answer that's coming in. This is communication. This could be a text. This could be phone call. People even call people on the phone anymore. A message of some kind. The queen stands next to her king. I say next to her king with the same kind of authority. The difference is the queen is not the best communicator in the world. Okay? So somebody could be very reserved upon an answer that you're looking for, or you're being very reserved in your speech. Okay? And the reason is because she is for the people. Okay, the king, he takes care of the wars, right? He takes care of his army, his military, and to help sustain the kingdom. But it is the queen always in the background doing the background work that nobody really recognizes and sees. And I think this is the message for Pisces, that the queen sees you. This is being communicated to you, and it will be coming to you. This will start to pick up, and you will start to feel this energy in 2026. I feel it myself personally, and I'm not just saying that. I'm not trying to sell you with word salad. I'm trying to tell you that I feel it as well. And I feel like that's really kind of the message here, okay? That communication is coming in the ways that are going to start responding to your heart now, okay? Because I feel like, yes, you've been through the battles, you've been through the wounds, but this hit home, okay, with me. That warrior spirit says, I'm going to start protecting who I am from here on out. Okay? So, this is your 10 card. This is your final outcome. This is the direction that we're going. Pisces, where are we going in 2026? Where are we going in this new Capricorn season? Where are we headed with this new relationship, if this is what this is? If it's not other than ourselves, this is a new relationship. What is the outcome? What's the decision? Queen of Cups. Okay? We could be talking about fellow Pisces. She is wearing a flowing robe that resembles the water, the ebb and flow. Okay? She's also the only one in the deck of the cups with the lid on, okay? And that lid represents this mystery. It represents the shadows, working on the shadow self. We continue to work on our shadow selves. I believe this whole message is based around the fact that we have set some boundaries, and she is the boundary setter for the intuition, knowing that I'm not going to allow people to now cross my boundaries. And I feel it. You're exposing it by the way you're treating me or by the way you're acting. I can tell. And I no longer have to wear that in my heart space, right? I don't have to do that any longer. I believe that message is all I'm going to do. I'm not going to go against the Celtic cross. Not tonight, not on this, because I kind of feel this is a very beautiful ending. I hope that this resonates with you guys. I hope my fellow Pisces understand that I do mean well. I know that we come in sometimes looking for this love reading or twin flame reading and everything, and we're so deep in our thinking. We overthink, we stew, we gnaw on the bone, you know. But I believe this message was very welcoming to me. I like to hear this. I like to see this. So, like I said, if you are a cross watcher, if you like to watch other videos, if you're looking for your person, particularly, check out my other signs. Go to Steampunk Psyche in my playlists, mutable, cardinal, and fixed. Okay. They are 4 separate videos per mutable, per cardinal, per fixed sign. There is some love readings in there, and there's also some very deep inspirational, I think, messages that I'm trying to give out too. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, like and subscribe. Help me join the Pisces family here, and help us grow this channel together so we can start a community. I'm kind of in YouTube sandbox right now. Don't have a lot of views or anything, but I'm still going to keep going. I'm going to persevere. You know, after this reading, you know, I feel like I can accomplish anything, right? So anyway, I love you guys, and I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope that I get to see you on the next reading, okay? All right. Bye-bye.